Now, the internet, as well as mobile technology, has really changed the way that we as marketers can now collect data. Most marketing research companies are investigating the profound impact of the internet on market research. For example, rapid development and real time reporting, which basically means we can create the survey, send it out, get the data back pretty much straight away. It also reduces cost greatly. Think about it. It's a primary form of data collection, but you don't have to go out there in person, talking to people, trying to convince them to fill out a form. However, you can also personalize questions and the data that you're collecting from the different groups of people. There's also an improved respondent participation, meaning that if somebody is willing to, say, open your email, answer the feedback form, and go through the questions asked, they're probably going to fill out the whole thing properly, as well as contact with hard to reach people. In today's busy world, if you had to face interview or survey someone, it's not that easy. But if you can send it out to someone's email address or via text or via WhatsApp, or even using things like Instagram to collect information, say through surveys, it's just so much quicker and so much easier. At the same time, it gives your customers the flexibility to return the survey or fill it out when they're ready and when they're free. Several different methods of conducting online surveys. For example, web survey systems, online focus groups, web community research, survey design and web hosting sites, as well as online panel providers. Have you guys heard of an online survey organization called SurveyMonkey? It's pretty popular these days. In fact, a lot of businesses will use SurveyMonkey to design and collect data from their particular group of people or respondents. At the same time, if you've never used this one before, it's not too bad. Google Forms. In Google Form, you can design a survey and send out a link to people. And when people fill it out, you can pretty much collect the data as an Excel form. So this way, a lot of the pre-filling of the data is done for you, which makes it substantially easier to analyze going forward. There's also a lot of consumer-generated media out there, CGM for short, media that consumers generate and share amongst themselves. Think about this one. What roles do mobiles play in the market research place? Especially in the moment mobile surveys or immediate feedback. You went to that restaurant that everyone's been going on about. You ordered that particular dish that everyone says you gotta order it. It comes to your table, you pull your phone out, click a picture, and you've instant it. Now, all of a sudden, you've just provided feedback. here things start to get really interesting. The growth of automation and artificial intelligence. Automation and AI via machines, robotics, and programs can help marketers understand exponential growth in information, manage data, and also gain more meaningful outcomes faster. Have you guys ever heard of IBM Watson or the AI that Google has built? Now, AIs are really interesting as they can basically process very, very large quantities of data pretty quickly. And through the concept of machine learning, start to not only analyze, but also come up with recommendations as well as future predictions or projections. So this leads us to the next point: competitive intelligence, CI, an intelligence system that helps managers assess their competition and vendors in order to become more efficient and effective as competitors. Competitive intelligence is gained through conducting research, analyzing the research, and getting a better or firmer understanding of the market in which we operate. Competitive intelligence, or CI, can be gained through a lot of different sources. For example, internet, UCC filings, company salespeople, suppliers, industry experts, periodicals, CI consultants, yellow pages, government agencies, and trade shows. In reality, an organization is not going to go to every single one of these primary sources to collect fresh, current, and relevant data, but they'll definitely try to use at least a few of these in order to get a really good idea and understanding of what the current marketplace looks like and what the future could look like. In terms of when should market research be conducted? Well, there are two ways of looking at this one. When there are several solutions to a potential problem, i.e., we've got a problem or a potential problem, and we need a few different options or avenues, a few different solutions. Good time to do market research and possibly expand our horizons or options. The other time that it's really good to do it is when research cost is less than the value that we obtain from doing it. which basically means the amount that we get back from doing the research is more than the amount of time and money we have invested in the research. At the end of the day, conducting market research is an ongoing thing. It's not something that we ever truly stop. And as marketers, we should always have our ears open, our eyes open, and most of all, our minds open, because the more we know, the better we can potentially be.